Awesome. What's up, guys? So I'm here with Jake Johnson. Jake is a super valuable member of the Coherent Creator community. I'm head coach of the community, Nicholas Bueno, and Jake has been able to facilitate a massive transformation in such a short period of time. Jake, how long have you been in the program now?
So I joined back in March
Okay,
this year.
awesome. And it's June at the time of recording, so it's about 3 months. And Jake, since then, has been able to increase his followers on X by 1.1K. He was at 100 followers before joining. He's accumulated 2.7 million views on X. He's increased his IG followers on a brand new account to 3.5K, and he's accumulated over 2 million views on IG. He's also closed a 2K pay in full deal and a 500 a month deal for a client, and now he's planning on launching his cohort. So, Jake, before you joined Coherent Creators, I'd love to hear about what you were going through, your process for trying to grow your business and content creation as a whole.
Yeah, so like when it came to content creation and what I was working on at the time, I was I really had like no direction, right? I was making content. I was experimenting with different forms of content, and I'd even launched an offer the year before, um, similar to the kind of offer that I'm doing now, but I didn't have the structure and I didn't have the community around me to give me the growth that I was actually looking for, right? And the what I noticed was that I needed something greater than just the sheer willpower and grinding. Just I needed something greater, right? And like,
Hmm.
that's kind of what I found with this community.
Yeah, so I'd love to hear about your experience working with us in Coherent Creators, whether it was with myself, with Nick, with Jack. Like, what has it been like to actually learn in the group, and how has it impacted your business growth and your content?
Yeah, so from the start in the group, I mean, it's been great to like not only have that support around you with, I mean, dozens of other people doing the exact same thing as me and trying to grow and build a business and build a brand online, but more importantly, it's about like the small things, right? It's about I've had so many like one-on-one conversations with people, just getting to know them better at a deeper level that just give me so many more insights into what's working for them and how I can apply what they've learned and what they've done at a high level in my own business and my own brand and my own offer,
Hmm.
right? And not only that, but in the community we have like 3 or 4 calls every week, which I mean, I've never seen anything like that for literally like the amount of money that I'm paying. Like it's literally unheard of to have that level of of support during the week. And I mean, with you, you specifically help me dial in my offer to the point where I had guys that I couldn't attract before because it wasn't speaking to them at a psychological level, right? Because I was talking um, through my content about a a very specific problem that the high
Hmm.
achievers wouldn't actually resonate with.
Hmm.
So if you don't understand what I do, I basically help men attract real divine love and in their life through anima integration is a part of that. And before I was making my content around helping men overcome lust through porn addiction, right? But
Hmm.
most high achievers don't actually um like think about that. They don't see it as a problem in their life, right? So
Yeah.
naturally, Nicholas helped me to see that and understand that these people that I'm targeting don't actually see that as a problem in their life or something that they would do, right? They just see it as weird. And I was like, that was the aha moment for me. And like from that point on, I started to tailor my content more to the high achiever who actually doesn't struggle with porn. He just struggles with casual sex or
Hmm.
lust, right? So from that point on, in like a week or 2 weeks, I saw my first 2 clients just from changing my messaging
Hmm.
about my content, right? So it was like, had I not had that idea or that influence from Nicholas combined with the community that also was able to give me the boost in my engagement on my posts by sharing it with them, I probably would never have seen that fast amount of growth that I did.
Hmm. Yeah. And what's that done
Not
for your
probably.
business? Yeah, definitely. Appreciate that. What kind of effect has that had on your business? Like I know you said your DMs are flooded right now. So how has that enabled you to grow this business and give you a lot more options to say launch a cohort or dial in your messaging more so you can attract aligned people instead of just getting anybody?
Yeah. So I mean, it's completely shifted the way that I kind of view my brand and my business and like myself, the way that I create content now, because it's like I have so many people that need my help. It kind of forces me to become a greater version of myself in the sense of like, how can I serve these many people, right? Like, what do I need to change in myself to be able to serve these many people at scale? So it's forced me to say, hey, like, how can I build a cohort group now on top of my one-on-one that I can serve like one to many and um and not just one to one, right? So that's something that I'm trying to figure out now instead of just doing one to one because I have so many people that need my help,
Hmm.
right? So that's how it's changed in just a few months. I've been able to start just going from one to one to many.
Hmm. I love that, man. That's so amazing. What kind of obstacles were you facing with your business that were able to be overcome with what we taught you in Coherent Creators, outside of
Mm,
just the messaging and trying to will it to victory?
sure. So I think the big part for me initially was like getting discouraged early
Mm,
on, especially when I was first starting out in the first couple weeks or whatever, when I was posting, maybe I was getting like, 30, 40 likes on a post on Instagram or maybe like 200, 300 views on a reel, but I was getting consistent engagement, right? And that was coming from the community because when I would share a post in the Telegram or in the like group chat on Instagram, like I would always have a consistent like 20 people that would always like my posts, right? So that would over time that compounded and was able to boost me in the algorithm. But not only that, just being in the community and seeing people like winning all the time and seeing ideas of like different styles of content and it just gave me so much more motivation
hmm
to kind of step up myself, right? To see somebody win and hit a million views on a post, like that encourages me to be like, hey, like he did it, like why can't I do that?
hmm
Like this guy signed a 2K, 3K client, like why can't I do that? Right.
hmm
So to like for like a long time, I was doing like the lone wolf
hmm
thing where I was like I found myself um not having say some people can do the lone wolf thing. I can't do it. I don't think most people can. Like I think that's only like
hmm
1% of person can do like the lone wolf, like I'm just gonna
hmm
hustle, grind, and like willpower my way through. But for me, that's not the case, right?
hmm
I work better when I have people around me that can bring me up, right? You're only
hmm
as good as the people around you. And like that's what I found here is that it's not just people who are the typical like there's in it for the money. Like sure the money's great, but it's also like
Yeah, of
these
course.
people in this community, like that they actually want to make impacts, right? And they have really strong values that I align with too.
I love that. So, in terms of what drew you to Coherent Creators and what your intentions were joining, like, did it meet expectations? And what was the thing that made you want to join?
Yeah, so I had been following Nick for a while, and I was out of the content game for like 6 months, and I was like experimenting with a few different things, um, and I wanted to get back into content, like I'll launch an offer again, because I had this idea in my mind.
Hmm
But the thing was, like, I didn't actually know how to execute, right? I had a few ideas as to what I wanted my offer to be. I wasn't fully convicted in it. And I knew that what I did before didn't work
Hmm.
with content. Like my offer didn't work. The way that I did it before didn't work.
Hmm.
So I had two options. I could either do what I did again,
Yeah.
right? Maybe change a few things, but do it myself again.
Hmm.
Or because Nick posted something about like he had some spots open for this group. And I was like, that's interesting. And like literally within uh I immediately asked him about it, and then he sent me the like details. I like skimmed through it. I signed up in like 5 minutes. Like I didn't think about it. Like I just signed up. And I had no idea what I was going to do for content. I didn't even know what I was going to do with an offer. Like I had some ideas, but I was just like, like I'm just going to figure it out. So that's just
Hmm.
who I am. Um, and so like within a week, I got my offer. Um, I started a new account on Instagram and X, um, and saw, steady growth. And then um, over time, that compounded, getting advice from you guys
Hmm.
on it, constant feedback. And that allowed me to do what I did.
Yeah. Did it exceed or meet expectations? How do you?
It exceeded for sure.
Okay. Love to hear it, man. If you were talking to somebody who was on the fence about joining Coherent Creators and you could give them some advice, what would you say?
I would say that you just have to do it. Like if you're thinking about joining, I mean, it it's a no-brainer. For the level of support at, and the advice and the feedback that you get, for the number of group calls and the one-on-one support and what's included in the community and the trainings, the courses, like it's pretty much unmatched for what you get for paying to join this. Like it's actually
Hmm.
insane how much support that you get. And if you're somebody who's actually committed to growing online, like this will pay itself back if you actually commit to it, like very, very quickly. If you commit yourself to it and actually take personal responsibility for
Hmm.
yourself and not looking for anyone in here to save you, right?
Hmm.
But also following the advice of what everyone says. If you do those things, I mean, it's a no-brainer joining this group. So
Awesome. Well, love it, Jake. I really appreciate it. And I'm so happy to have you in the group and I'm so happy for your progress. So if you're watching this video, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just be sure to reach out to me on Instagram at Bueno No Bueno. Or if you're on the landing page, the information will be there. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys around and in the community. Peace.